Hi guys, and welcome to No Film, where we talk about movies, series, and everything in between. We have a very exciting episode today where we're talking about the best TV shows of all time. I'm here with Paul and Hanif. Yeah, so today we're talking about the best TV shows of all time, and I'm here with Paul and Hanif. Right. So let's kick it off with Paul. So we're going to start with two honorable mentions. So just two honorable mentions that almost made the list, but because...
So I'm the
just maybe because of one thing or two, they just slightly missed the list. So that one just
To be honest, when it comes to honorable mentions, entry into top 5, I think maybe Suits.
Okay.
Suits had that feel of like what it takes to be in a court system and all of that. People's backstories were also developed very well. So I think I'll go with Suits. If I'll pick another one, I still have to think about it. So maybe we can go around and come.
Yeah, I think for Suits, I can understand Suits.
Yeah, very
good show. It made a lot of people want to be honest.
Yeah, lot drama was in it.
It's a good show. Hanif,
yes. So yes, for me, this is a very tedious work. It will be very difficult to pick top 5. Yeah. But I decided to go with it was this one. It's like a personal bias. Bias. I don't think anybody. Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of people that haven't even seen this one. Okay. But I'll go with Castle. Nathan Fillion and Stana Kasek.
Right.
Yes, so it's a what do you call it? Crime, detective, drama kind of show. It's very interesting, mixed with comedy, action too is there. The story is also very, dense and everything. So yes, I think that would be my first mention. Yes.
All right, okay. So my first honorable mention, and this is going to be controversial because a lot of people say, no, this should be in the list, should be number 1.
Yeah.
My first honorable mention is going to be Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
Breaking Bad is a very good show. I think Breaking Bad is a show which I watched before it became so popular, mainstream and all that. And it's been a while since I watched it, but when I watched it, it was a very good show. It's very good. And I couldn't make a list without even maybe referencing it. Maybe if I rewatch it one of these days,
might up.
I don't know. It's a very good mention.
This is more like a hot take kind of thing. Somebody wants to throw something at you.
It's like everyone's number 1, but it's an honorable mention.
Yes.
I think Criminal Minds also did a good job in terms of talking about how complex people are psychologically and tying it into criminal scenes and all. Yeah, so I think Criminal Minds that's a good job. I think you have like 12 seasons or so.
Wow.
So you can tell that people will really enjoy it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's good. I didn't actually get time to watch Breaking Bad properly. So for me, yes, and I know people. Yeah, and I know people actually shoot me for that and say, "Hey, what are you doing here?" But still.
Yeah.
But I'll put the second one I would mention to be it was actually between 2. I was going to mention either The 100 or Into the Badlands, but Into the Badlands was kind of it had the edge because of the ending of The 100. So, but the Into the Badlands is what I'll mention as the second one. And, very good colors, very good action, very good. Everything was just beautiful.
The set design.
Charlie. It was actually
you feel like you're in a different era.
Absolutely. So yes, Into the Badlands would be my second pick for, when you mentioned. So yes, that would be it.
I think my second pick would be a series that lots of people haven't watched. It's on Netflix. It's a German series called Dark. So
I've seen that one. Yes, I've seen that one.
This is one of the piece of media I've watched where they actually do a good job when it comes to time travel. They actually make it look like time is a loop.
Yes.
So everything that is happening now has already happened. And when someone goes into the future, so for example, if I go into the future, me of right now, I'll see, maybe someone was working there, but I never knew, but it was me, the future that came. It established that look perfectly. I think it's one of the best sci-fi series I've ever watched. It's a low-key series and lots of, and now I watched it in German with English subtitles. And
it was amazing. Amazing.
If you haven't watched it, I think it's worth giving it a chance. Yeah. So with the honorable mentions out of the way, we are diving into the top 5 best shows of all time.
Yeah, the actual.
See on the spot here.
The actual
number 5.
The actual.
Coming in number 5. Coming number 5 will be 12 Monkeys.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
12 Monkeys.
Hey.
Hey.
12 Monkeys is. I know a lot of people have not watched it, but because it's a personal favorite, I put it number 5.
Okay.
12 Monkeys is it's sort of like a time travel sort of series where there's a certain apocalypse, and then because of that apocalypse, they have to go back in time, try to change things and come back. And then everything or every decision they make in the past also affects something in the future. Yeah, it's about 5 seasons or 6. Yeah. It's a really good series. And because it's a personal favorite for me, I put it in my top 5.
Is it American or it's which country?
I would say it's more American. It's more American. 12 Monkeys, yes.
Because honestly speaking, when you said 12 Monkeys, the first thing that popped to my mind was like a Chinese mythology. It's a Monkey King.
Yeah.
It is the Disney view over there.
Yeah. I don't think I've even heard of it.
I've also not.
It's a very good show.
Okay. All right. I see. That's interesting.
Yes.
Right. So, for me, coming in at number 5,
Sure.
would be one that is actually quite recent. The Boys.
Okay.
With this list, I actually decided to make them into because it was difficult to just blend everything together. So I did them based on maybe the genre, right? So this one is the only superhero movie that's in here, in my list, in my top 5. And then I like the fact that it's different from the generic kind of superhero distance we have, where always the hero is a good guy and everything. The Boys just flips it all over. And then it's the heroes are the bad guys. And then the humans are the ones supposed to fight them. And then, they've given us a villain who's kind of like, he's almost unkillable.
True.
And that actually raises the stakes, makes it so much, makes it so, the tension and every kind of thing. The characters are also you can see that almost all of the characters, you can see that even Huey, right? Yeah. You can see that it's not all good. Yeah. They have elements of, at least there's a dark side to everything, and then I actually love the movie very much.
It's almost like that's what light for superheroes.
Yeah, for the Boys, I have it in my list, so I'll talk about number 5. I'll talk about some more because it could be recency bias, but I think I also have it in my list. So when I get it, I'll talk about it.
Sure.
But at my number 5, this is a comedy series that I enjoyed so much. I started watching it from when I was a kid up to now, and it's The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
I love The Big Bang Theory so much because I can relate to me. I used to be like a nerd. I used to love and there are so many references in it that not everyone will get, but I used to get all the. It was so funny.
Yes.
I was watching it at 4 a.m.
Sheldon and Lella. So funny. I actually just finished watching it, I think, a week ago. I just finished watching it a week ago. This is my 3rd time watching it. Big Bang Theory.
It's has rewatch ability. You can actually rewatch it. It's so good. It's so good. So I think I have it on number 5. Yeah, Sheldon, Leonard.
Yes, it's Penny and all of them. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's my number 5.
Nice. Going in at number 4 will be Grimm.
Okay.
Grimm.
Yeah. Grimm is
I don't have anything to say about that.
Grimm is more of a sci-fi sort of show. It gives you, it's like a detective who is solving crimes, but the criminals are not.
And it has elements of fantasy and stuff.
Yeah, the criminals are not human beings. They are some creatures. So on every episode, you see a different, mythical being.
Yes.
And the humans transform into those beings. So it's only one guy. I think once you are the Grimm, you can see that transformation. And I dare say that transformation is better than Teen Wolf or
Really?
Oh, it's way better.
Okay.
The editing is much cleaner.
I don't have anything to say.
The transformation is much cleaner than.
Honestly speaking, I started with the Green, but I just couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish the first season. Because for me, I felt like the beginning was very slow for me. I don't know, this thing wasn't as compelling as I wanted it to. Yes, I'm sure maybe if I've gone further, I would have enjoyed it, but it just wasn't for me. So I just stopped somewhere in the middle.
All right.
And I just
started Green, but I think it was pretty good, but I just didn't.
Yes.
I think it was really giving me a lot of supernatural vibes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Definition.
I mean, and I like the names of these things too. The names that they had with this thing, they had for all of the creatures. So it's quite. It sounded for me. I don't know why, but all of them almost sounded German to me. All the names sounded German, but yeah, that's cool. So yes, for me, my number 4 would be a comedy series, right? With that one was Steve Carell, John Krasinski, and then all of that. The Office. I mean, for me, it started slow for sure.
Okay.
The first season was only 6 episodes, but it was quite slow. But I mean, season 2 peaked. We saw how the characters, grew. But then the only thing the only issue I had with after Steve Carell left. Yeah, after he left, I mean, the thing came down a bit. But then he was still there. Andy's arc was quite, his leadership arc was a bit, it wasn't as strong, but yes. But The Office would be my number 4 because, I mean, the comedy in there was just absolute. And I like the way they blended the, normal way, like day-to-day work, and then the other elements of comedy to it. So it's like everybody is living a normal life. I think they call it a mockumentary or something.
Right.
Yes, So everybody's living their normal life, but you can see the comedy in it. Right. Everyday kind of things that you see, and then how people. I mean, the romance in there too. I mean, Jim and Pam's story is also very good. Okay. I mean, even Michael's story and how he eventually found his wife and everything was just very good. So yes, my number 4 is The Office. And that's what I'm leaving it at. I think if I'm going to go further,
it's for The Office. It's a really good show.
Yes.
But I think The Office, when I started Office, I started with season 1, and I think it was a bit too cringe for me.
Yes.
But the later seasons were good. But by that time, I had lost interest. It was later that I actually realized that, the other seasons are good. I think the comedy, they do a very good job.
I mean, that's what she said. That's what she said. Charlie.
And I think they humanize Michael Scott. So even though he seems like a very an asshole.
Yes.
I think one of my favorite characters is Dwight.
That's what Dwight all the time. Immediately I see Ryan Wilson. His name is Ryan Wilson. Right? Anytime I see him, I see Dwight. He's always funny. Jim, always franked by Jim. And the way sometimes it's as if he starts it and then Jim flips it around and he's doing it, and it's just
Jim has way too much time.
I mean, too much. And the way he was always relaxed to chill and everything was just absolutely good. Absolutely good.
That's good.
So yeah.
Me in my number 4 is what he has in his number 5. The Boys. The Boys is a solid show. The Boys is a solid show.
Yes.
I think in an era where there's a lot of like superhero content out there, they bring us a realistic world. If superheroes were more like celebrities, how would it be like? If they were real people that had superpowers, people who are not always so good. So, and with The Boys, not all heroes are bad. They are just nuanced. Everybody has his bad side, has of course side. It just shows normal people who actually have powers and how they might actually react if you had a chance to be more powerful than that. What would you do with that power? I feel like Anthony Starr's Homelander is one of the best,
of course,
villains we've seen on screen.
The original villain,
his presence alone, even when he's not in the room, you just see him, you just see a picture of him like, this guy is scary. Like
his face,
and like he's so unpredictable that he can do anything at any point. So no one is safe. And that makes the stakes so high. And I've said it on this podcast that stakes matter.
Yes.
For a show to be good, someone has to die.
Somebody needs to die.
Yeah, stakes matter.
Somebody does
so when a show has such high stakes. Anything can happen. Suspense. I feel like it's a very good show. I think Prime is on a generational run.
Yes.
The voice is
I mean, they are doing very well with the superhero movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Charlie, we said it was superhero fatigue. Marvel, they came to like, actually can't it be Marvel fatigue, right?
It's crazy. Now, but the voice, and the voice is so crazy that sometimes you're like, did I just see that? Did I just? It's
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
I think the writers of the show, we need to actually sit them down.
Something is wrong with them.
How can you do something like?
Something is wrong with them.
The first episode, you see a human being explode.
Something is wrong with them.
They starting off.
Be home.
Something is wrong with them. But yeah, that man.
Yeah, the boys. Yes.
Very,
Very good pick. Very happy with that.
Number 3, I'll go with The Last Ship.
Last Ship.
The Last Ship is how would I put this one?
Sounds like a sci-fi.
Okay, so it's more like an apocalyptic situation where there's a virus that spreads throughout the world, actually. And then the US has like taxed some people. They put them on a ship to find a cure for the virus that afflicts the world. I think it's a good story. You understand what it takes to, be in a world of politics, be in a world where it's apocalyptic. Everybody's trying to fend for themselves. Countries are trying to get a cure and probably monetize it and all of that. Yeah. So, and you also see like battle warfare on the sea. So I think it's a very good show. A lot of people may not have watched it, which I understand. But for me, at the time I was watching it, it was very emotional. The storylines too were really well built. So I think that's why it was in my number 3.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I haven't really watched it. I've heard of it. I've heard good things, but I haven't really watched it.
Yeah. I think I've seen it. I've seen the picture, the wall listing, but I'm not really. No, I've not got it.
It also had a very good ending, so I think that's the reason why I also
think I need to get more into the sci-fi. I don't really get into the sci-fi side that much. So maybe I'll try that one. But yeah, so my number 3 would be Stranger Things.
Oh, same with me.
My number 3 would be Stranger Things. So yes, Stranger Things, I think it brought back the 80s, the love for the 80s, the whole, the colors, the vibe that you get from it. Everything is very authentic. And and the way they added, the aliens and then all the other, they made it and it fits so good. It fits so good. And with the last season that came out, what I loved about it is honestly, it's just one thing that came to mind. I think there's a sword that's David Harbour uses when he's fighting this thing. And then the sword, I recognize the sword to be the Conan the Destroyer sword. So it just is like crazy. I'm like, that's good. This is very good. And then in Conan the Destroyer, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger's sword. He actually used it to slay monsters and stuff. And then it's like, it's the same thing that's also happening. Yes. So in the Stranger Things, I like the fact that he blended all of those things. It brought heart. It's a bit of, you can see a lot of comedy to it.
Yeah,
a bit of comedy. And the stakes were quite high. Yes. You see, and I like the fact that it puts limits on some of the power that the girl has. So it doesn't make it like she's all at a point. She has, so it makes it much more realistic and much more artistic. So yes, Stranger Things, my number 3, best series of all time.
Yeah, I think I also have Stranger Things number 3. Yes, I think just from the get-go, the story progresses. The 90s, the 80s vibe. The colors.
Yes.
The cast, bro. We have David Harbour. We have
yes.
The story progresses so smoothly.
I think that's a big house rules for Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. It starts off so slow, and then all of a sudden, just hits, and then there are these creatures, we don't know if they're aliens.
Yes.
And they also added in like the Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. Dragons and all of that.
With the kids and Dustin, bro. The whole story is good. The characters, you even get like character arcs for Steve.
Yes.
Oh,
all of them is very good. Yes.
Going into it, I was very skeptical, but once I knew that, I knew that I love this shit. I love it. That's what it's about.
actually seen it being shown on TV. Ghana and that their thing that they do, and then they'll go and pick something and convert it to Ghanaian language and stuff. Yeah. So I think I saw it on TV and I was like, well, it doesn't look like a bad movie. So I went ahead and I tried it and then I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, your number.
Going number 2. Top 2. Yeah. Top 2. How to get away with murder.
Hey,
how to get away with
murder. That's how I is.
Number 2.
It came to mind, but I was like, it's not really. I'm not really watching properly.
You're missing out on it. I think it's one of the classics in terms of series. It's a series about this woman who is of course a lawyer, and then as the story progresses, there are murders along the way, suspense leading to another. I mean, every episode, it gives you that level of suspense going into the shows. Her acting, the other characters, their story build-ups were really good. So I think, if you are looking at one of the series, if it's not on your list, oh yeah, Annalise teaches are very underrated, but she deserves all the flowers for that. I think that's the show that really blew her up into the acting scene. It's not in your top 5.
I've not really seen it properly. So I've seen it, but I've not seen it properly to be able to say something about it.
Right, fair point.
Yes. So yes, for me, my number 2. Some people might come from my head for this, but me, I don't care. People might want it to be top 1 or top 1.
I feel like you copied my list. But
I copied your list. But yes, the thing is G.O.T. Game of Thrones.
You can't copy my list.
I'm like, I use your list, right? Yes. So yes, it was actually between the first one and the second one. I was actually initially was at the top, but then I was like, Charlie. Some mood. Let me just
something.
So Game of Thrones. I actually liked Game of Thrones. The dragons element, the story build up. Yes, we have problem. A lot of people have problem with how it ended and everything. But Charlie, I still feel like it was good. The build up, winter is coming. The episodes. Some of the names of the episode were very popular, and mostly I find that it's not. Most of the time, I see that the episodes' names are not very important to people. They just really want to see what happened. But this one, like you could see that they named the episode, and people know.
The whole phenomenon.
Game of Thrones was crazy. So yes, Jon Snow's. And the way that for me, what actually made me enjoy this movie was how in the first season, right, the person we thought was the main guy. Then killer.
Yeah, first episode, no.
And I'm like, hey.
First episode, no.
So, like, what is this? No, these people, what is going on?
Built there.
And it was like a very brave decision that they took over there. And I feel like, and they went ahead with it.
And they stayed.
And then exactly.
Always for handshake.
They went in and then they actually did very well with the movie. And it was actually cool.
Some points.
Which
up until when they got to the
end. Yeah, I get to the end, yes. That was when it became. And sometimes I think they built the listen up to a point where it's like
the expectations were
very high.
It got to a point where the expectations were on. There's no
the bar was too high.
Too high. Yes. So yes, Game of Thrones will be my number 2 pick.
Number 2.
And yes, and I actually like those kinds of movie where fantasy, dragons, and all of this, that kind of thing. It had little bits of magic in it. Yes. And all of those kinds of things. Yes.
Yes. I also have Game of Thrones at number 2.
This one,
Game of Thrones. I feel like the time, and the thing is that I was watching Game of Thrones before it blew up. I think it blew up in like 2017, 2018.
I actually watched it later.
Yeah, I watched this before it blew. So I think when I was watching it, it was rated 18 or so. I don't think I was supposed to watch it the time I started watching it.
One of those people.
But Game of Thrones, I think they did a good job with the character building, world building. The stakes were so high. Anyone could die at any point. There was politics with dragons. I think it was a really good show up until the point where I think one of the big things for me was from the beginning they teased about winter coming and a big war coming, but we didn't really see that war, anything coming out of it. I think even the end, a lot of people have issues with the end, but I think I'm fine with the end because the main character he never wanted to be king. He just wanted, So I think for the ending, I understand why. I don't agree, but at least I understand. I can understand why it ended that way. And yeah, I felt like they got to a point where the expectations were too high. There's nothing they could have done. They couldn't have met expectations no matter what they did. But it was good while it was going. Yeah, it was very much. It was very much. That's my number 2. Yeah. So now moving on to number 1.
Number 1.
This is like the best show of all time.
The best show of all time.
Yeah.
The best show of all time.
If you go do her take for hair.
Best show of all time.
Yeah, let's go.
This guy is a criminal with teeth. Criminal with teeth. Criminal with an empire.
Oh,
hey,
criminal.
Hey, spit on that.
Criminal who understands the workings of the police system.
Sir.
Criminal who can work his way into the police system to get what he wants.
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen,
it's good for you guys.
The blacklist.
Oh, okay, please.
The blacklist is the best of all time.
Okay.
10-part series where every episode.
But
the criminals.
Wait, I think I have a feeling I know your stuff.
The criminals in there are very. The criminals in there are very smart. He himself is a very smart guy, building a criminal empire by using
Reddington.
Yeah, Raymond Reddington, using the police as his means to make things work. He was building
genius because there's no one who can be that smart.
He
uses the police resources as his what's the name? As his means to make his empire grow. And I think from episode 1 to the last episode, I think they pulled up a very.
I have a guy.
I can understand that.
Pulled up a very.
I also love this thing. He has watched it about 6 times already.
I'm telling you.
It just this year.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I think it deserves the top. The top.
See, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, my number 1. I don't know how people feel about this, but this one, it's something that I actually enjoyed before I even came to know that there was a movie about it. I'd seen books, I'd seen short stories on them, and they are Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah,
Sherlock.
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
Absolute brilliant show. And I like the fact that they made episode feel like just one whole thing, like one whole. Because I think one episode is all the episodes, all of them are more than 1 hour.
Yeah, sure.
So it gives you the story, it makes you understand the pacing, good, the acting by Benedict Cumberbatch and what's his name? I forgot the guy's name. Yes, Watson. Yes, call him Watson, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's crazy. The way the effects were also made. I mean, and I like the way the story is supposed to be like a 90s thing where there were not a lot of technology and stuff. Yeah. But with this one, they've brought GPS, they've brought phones, a lot of things, and then it works with it. Yeah. And then they create his mind castle or his mind palace, and then the effect and everything that they do with it is just beautiful, beautiful. And then every episode and every episode you watch, it's like you are watching like a mystery movie.
That's right.
It's like you're watching it, and he's solving everything. And then his power of deduction, I just think if there's anybody in life that can actually do that, I feel like it's just going to be. Because I mean, he just looks at you, and then he tells you what you've eaten yesterday, what you did last 2 years, and it's just mad. And it's mad.
Sherlock is a top show.
I mean, it's Sherlock. Sherlock for me, number 1 all time.
It
was all time. I say sometimes that it contests with GOT, but sometimes when I sit down and I think about it,
it can't.
But yes, the ending though, for me, the ending was a bit.
I think I finished it.
Okay, so for me, the ending was a bit. I feel like they had done so many complicated things, so it's like the ending was too much. Like on my end, complicated to do. But so I mean, the whole show in itself, it was just beautiful. The chemistry, and I like the way he drew also. Sherlock Holmes is just brilliant. He gives me Sheldon's vibe. He's so smart that it's a problem. So it's the same thing with him too. So, but in the end, I think in season 3, when Watson is having his wedding, he gives a very touching speech. You could see said this guy had grown and everything. Like, it was just beautiful. We follow the characters, see how they grow, you see how they develop and everything, and it just made it beautiful. Moriarty, absolute cinema. I mean, the guy is just beautiful. And the way he died, I had a little problem because I felt like they could have used him a little bit more, but he was just beautiful. It was just absolutely beautiful. I loved the show. Every character in there had very significant listen to me. So yes, I actually like them. Like that.
So, yeah.
My top 1, Sherlock Holmes.
I think my top pick might also be a bit controversial, but it's a show I really enjoyed. Really enjoyed from beginning to end. At number 1, I have Peaky Blinders.
I knew it. That was Shelby. That was Shelby. I knew it. I knew that was Shelby.
From the sets to the costumes to the aura. From beginning to end. You know, mastermind, like, so smart and, you know, like, it's a very good show. You know, he says everyone has a price. It shows, like, a lot of different things about life you can learn from that show.
Sure.
And, I mean, the show was just done beautifully. And from beginning to end, we were able to maintain the same momentum. We didn't fall off at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like, he was a criminal mastermind. But also, he looked out for his people.
Yes.
You know, he gives that feeling of, you are rooting for him, even though you know he's not. What he's doing is not good. Like he's doing the right, but I'm still rooting for him. I feel like it was one of the shows I really enjoyed from him to end. I started watching it. I don't even know when, but I started watching when it came, and no one was watching it, and I had to tell, Charlie, what you showing me? So when it got to a point, everybody was watching, I was like, fine.
Put your.
I think
very nice.
It
Very
sounds
nice.
like a detective.
sort of.
Good job.
I'm saying, like, we all have
So far, yes. So far,
detectives.
this thing is yes.
But I think that's been the top 5.
But it was a struggle, though. I mean, though maybe the first, this one's, but
I feel like even at the end of the year, if December, you sit me down and ask me to give you my top 5 shows,
You change it.
it'll be different from
That's
shape.
yeah.
The more I watch shows, the more I change as a person.
Yes.
But I think as at now, right now, that's my top 5.
If somebody even puts Friends in their top 5, I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good match.
That was very. I
comedy.
I've seen it. I mean, I followed the thing, and I mean, Ross. Anytime I rewatch it, initially when I watched it, I was one of those people that just followed, say, "Oh, they said Chandler is a funny guy." But then I rewatched it, and I realized Ross is just hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious.
They have their own ways of
Yes.
Chandler is funny. Joe is funny. Hilarious.
Yes.
You just watch it and you're like, this guy is at this serious right now.
So I mean, yes.
I feel like also the list is to each his own. I feel like a lot of people might disagree with some of the
Some of them, yes.
But each their own. Me, I've set my list. You can't refine it.
You know somebody.
He said my what he wants is not in my list. Come and fight me. That's all.
So I send the location.
Talk to him direct.
So comment. I'll be waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I think that's
Yes.
my list. And yeah.
And I'm sure people will come for us or not adding
Oh,
something.
yeah. I think there's some shows
You can
that
put your honorable
there's some
mentions in
shows
the
like
comment section.
Succession.
Yes,
I've
Succession.
watched it
I've seen
before,
that one
so
too.
I wouldn't be able to put it on the list. There's some very good shows. That's the only reason why maybe it's not on the list because I haven't watched it.
Fair point.
And you can't really you can't fault me for that. Yeah. But I think
Some people are not happy, but
list.
take it like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this was very
Right,
fun.
so yes, very good.
So this was it for our top 5 picks of all time. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. My name is Shuaib.
Yeah, Paul here too.
Yes, and my name is Hanif. Yes.
You feel? Leave a comment.
Yes.
If you disagree,
Let us know your top 5.
Come and disagree. Yeah, I'll be there.
We're waiting for you.
All right. Catch you in the next.